And since it's off the record, here's all you need to know about Caitlin Clark. When we would go to away games, they always sold out. Unbelievable. So Atlanta would normally have 3,000, 4,000 people. Now they have 17,000 people, and they sold 1,000 standing room only tickets. So when we walked into the arena, people were on that third balcony looking down at the tops of our players' heads to watch. It's really hard to take in. After a few away games and all of the sellouts, Caitlin asked the WNBA if they would pay spot bonuses to the away team players. She said, wow, we're making all this new revenue, and I would like the away team to benefit from that. Could they get a spot bonus? So that's the heart of Caitlin Clark. I mean, that's a classy, amazing person.
So, but it's absolutely.
The answer was no, by the way, because it's a collective bargaining agreement.
But the thing about Caitlin Clark that's the most amazing to me is she always seems to say the right thing. Mm-hmm. Like, she never lashes out in anger. And she's not a saint on the court, right? I mean, she's tough. And to me, that's something that all of our athletes can learn, right? In the NBA, in the WNBA, in the NFL. And how do you get that, spread that word? Like, how can you teach everyone that rising tide, that lifts all ships? Yeah. And that's my thought.
This is where I will tell you, Caitlin is one of one. I've met and worked with a lot of great people. I don't know anybody like Caitlin in that she's 22, she's a multimillionaire, she's carrying the burden and the weight of this pressure on her shoulders, and is, great with the media. I mean, and knows how to handle each situation really well. I sent her a note one day and I said, the best part of taking the high road, Caitlin, is there's no traffic. And I think she just demonstrates that. And I think people will be inspired by that. They'll take it on if they choose to. They'll learn from it. But she's very unique. And so I'm not sure just anybody could learn that, because it's really part of her family upbringing, her Iowa roots, her coaches. They've built this into Caitlin that she's, we accept this in every other area. If you're going for a surgery, open heart surgery, you're going to go to the best specialist in the world, right? Every other area, we accept that there are specialists that are unlike anyone else. And that's true about Caitlin.
Yeah. Please.
Oh, I'm so excited to be here. I am a AAU, former AAU mom, and a huge fan. I'm a Mystics fan, and will definitely be at the game tonight. Great. And having sat in those arenas for years, I'm curious to know statistically, how has the demographic of the attendees and ticket holders changed?
I was so thrilled. We have great fans in the WNBA, true. My fans, somebody said to me, I'm so thrilled with this new crowd, because when we became season ticket holders, everybody in the arena looked just like us, and now they don't. At my game on Sunday, our camera folks found a man sitting there holding up a sign, feebly, because it says, "Today is my 90th birthday."
Oh my, wow.
And I wanted to see Caitlin Clark play for my birthday. Wow. 90.
Wow.
And then we have people with infants with headphones on to protect their hearing. And it's everything in between. I was telling Susan, I was in Northwest Indiana, a small town in Indiana. I stopped for some chicken rice soup, lemon rice soup, because it's the best at this Greek restaurant. And the owner of the restaurant sees my F logo on my shirt, and he goes, "Oh, have you ever been to a Fever game?" And I was dumbfounded. I couldn't
Took out
answer.
the mascot costume, put it on.
You want some tickets? $400 balcony. I couldn't believe that he, in the small town of Indiana, recognized the F, because it's in the Chicago market, so they know Chicago, they wouldn't know Indy team. I said, "Oh yes." I said, "Actually, I do get to go to the games, interestingly enough." So we chatted. I told him I was the president. I go to my car. He follows me out with his phone. He said, "Would you say hi to my father? He's a big fan." And he turns his phone around. Now I'm FaceTiming with this man. His dad, he's like, "This is the president of the Fever." And okay. And he said, the father says, "I love your games. I watch all of them. I have to stay up till 5 in the morning to watch your games." I said, "Why? Where are you?" He goes, "Oh, I live in Greece."
Oh my God, that's remarkable.
So this, the demographics it's global for sure, and it's good for all of us. My opening game was in Connecticut. It was a sellout. Lots of people wearing the blue T-shirt, because for the first time in the history of Dick's Sporting Good, they carry a shirt with a name and number for one player in all of their stores. So everywhere I go, I see Caitlin Clark t-shirts from Dick's. But we lost that first game, and as a business person, I was okay with that, because what happened is Caitlin drew new fans to the Connecticut arena that had never seen a W game. And so I was happy
Their
that they
team won.
knew
Yeah, right.
and their team won, because it builds momentum for that team.
That's fantastic.